Do you want to run a Bitcoin crowdfunding campaign on your WordPress website so that you can have control over the crowdfunding that happens rather than having to send it out to a third party like Kickstarter? Well, you can do that really easily, and I'm going to show you how using WordPress, Blockonomics for the Bitcoin payments, and WP crowdfunding. Let's jump in and get started. So, I'm over here on my WordPress website. First thing I need to do before I get started is to go to plugins and click on add new. I'm going to be finding the WooCommerce plugin. This will serve the backbone of my crowdfunding shop. It's what you're going to use if you're going to do any type of e-commerce, whatever it is, on your WordPress site. So I've installed it, I'm now going to activate it. And then once it's activated, I'm also going to go back to Add New under Plugins and find the WP Crowdfunding plugin. Once I have that, I'm going to click on Install Now again, and then activate it. It's at this point that I'm going to start setting up the page to have my crowdfunding, to where my crowdfunding will happen. Now, there's obviously a lot of things that you can experiment around with themes, with colors, with different coding and layouts. I'm going to leave that for you to explore. Right now, I just want to show you how to quickly get this set up. So, I'm over back in my plugins page, but I'm going to want to head to products over here underneath WooCommerce and then add a new product. I'll enter in the information that I want. So, for example, let's say that I'm running a crowdfunding to try to get my board game online. I can then enter in a description for what this is about. Then when I scroll down, you'll see here that there's product data. Instead of simple product, I want to click on it and change it to crowdfunding. This will then allow me to enter in all kinds of information. I can enter in a start date, an end date. I can enter in prices that I might want people to give. I can enter in predefined pledge amounts. The funding goal. This is important for you to include how much money you actually need to hit. How it ends. Does it end based on the target goal or perhaps based on the date? You can also show information like on the contributors, mark them as anonymous, so on and so forth. Pretty much all the settings that you can do with a crowdfunding like Kickstarter, you can do in WP crowdfunding, but you have complete control. So, once I'm set up, you can also set up all kinds of different things. I'm going to keep this simple. This is just a simple crowdfunding just to show what you guys need to do. Once that's set, I'm going to click on Publish. And now my page should be up, so I can open it up and see that it takes me to the crowdfunding page. But I still don't have a way to pay. This is where Blockonomics and WooCommerce comes in. So I'm going to head over to the plugins and click on Add New again. And I'm going to search for Blockonomics. I'm going to make sure that I choose the WordPress Bitcoin Payments Blockonomics and click on Install Now. I'm going to activate it. And then once it's activated, I'm going to scroll down and go to Settings. Now at this point, I'm going to need the API key that comes from the Blockonomics website. Thankfully, there's a wizard that walks you through the entire process. I'm going to go ahead and click on the link. That takes me to the Blockonomics Merchants page. Then I'm going to click on Get Started for Free. At this point, it will ask me to either sign up, or if I already have an account, I'm going to log in. Once I've signed up, it's going to take me to this page. I'm going to click on Accept Bitcoin on your e-commerce store, and that will then take me to where I can find the API key. I'm going to click on Add New Store. It's at this point that I need to find some information from my Bitcoin wallet. You can click on this link to find out how to find your wallet XPub from various types of Bitcoin wallets, and so I'm going to go grab my XPub now. Once I have that, I'm going to paste the XPub in here, and I'm also going to need a sample receiving address. Again, I can get this from my wallet. At that point, I can, if I want to, add in any tags, but I'm just not going to bother with that for right now, and click on Save Changes. Then I'm going to head back over to the WordPress website. Then I'm going to copy this API key and head back over to my WordPress website. I will paste it into the API key area and click on Save. Then I'm going to go to the Currencies tab, and I'm going to make sure that Bitcoin is checked. Then I'm going to click on Test Setup. And if I've got the success here, then that means that I am all set to receive those Bitcoin payments. I can then go back to my page. You'll see that there is the Back Campaign button here. I can choose how much I want to enter and click Back Campaign. It will then take me to this checkout page where I can then enter in my info, make sure that I've got Bitcoin selected, and click on Pay with Bitcoin. It will then bring up this screen where I can send this amount of Bitcoin to this Bitcoin address. And then I will be able to donate to a crowdfunding campaign using Blockonomics for Bitcoin payments. Thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck getting your crowdfunding through Bitcoin. Until next time.